Today's question from a servant says, how can I connect with the families of the kids that I serve? Wonderful question, wonderful idea. Getting to know the families really well is one of the keys to having a successful service, really being able to reach the kids and make an impact. The first thing is communication. The first step is communication. So you want to be communicating regularly and positively with the families of the kids in your classes. So for example, I have a servant at our church who sends weekly emails or bi-weekly emails updating us on what the kids are doing in the class, just letting us know what they learned this week and what to look forward to in the following weeks, and any kind of big plans, like if there's a song they're supposed to be learning. She gives us those details in email. You could also send text updates. You could also call people if you like to do phone calls. Then there's also just what I like to call small talk around the kids. So what you can do is you can give verbal updates. So right after Sunday school, if the parents are still hanging out, you can come out and talk to some of the parents and tell them, oh, so-and-so did great in the class today. They answered this question. Parents really appreciate positive feedback about their kids. They really, really do. And so if you, at any point that you can give positive feedback about kids, do it immediately, right away, every time, as often as possible, because that will mean when there's time for a correction, it'll be very easy to put it in there with a full body of positive things around it. So it won't be like you're picking on the kid, or you think that he's a bad kid, or you think they're bad parents. You're really just pointing out that, like, we had some trouble in class with this today. Making even corrections a positive interaction instead of a negative one. Of course, home visits are essential. I am not the best at home visits, mostly because I have young children, and so in the evenings it's really hard for me to go visit. But they are really powerful for kids and really powerful for you, because for them, you don't want to be the person that just shows up for an hour on Sunday. You want to be a real person, a whole person, with feelings and ideas and vulnerabilities. And the more that you can be an entire person to the kids that you're serving, the more they'll respect you, the more they'll trust you, the more they'll get to know you. Doing visits, being able to go see them in their natural environment, giving them a chance to see you outside of that classroom or corner of the church that you meet in is so beautiful. And make sure that when you go on these visits that you're not just hanging out with the parents, that you're also taking time to go see what the room is like, take a tour of the house, ask them to introduce you to their pet, whatever it is that you can do there. And then at church social events too, I want to emphasize that it's really lovely to go sit with some of the parents of the kids that you're serving, to get to know them and to befriend them. It really makes a difference to them, and it will make a difference in your service, because you'll know that they have your back, because you've built that kind of long-term positive relationship with them. So those are my ideas on that. Again, connecting with the families of children you serve is a fantastic idea. It's one of the things that, there's a blog post on Coptic Dad and Mom that Shireen Marcus wrote for us, a guest post, about the importance of youth ministry, Sunday school, for example, being about the whole family. It's not just about you teaching the kids, it's about you connecting an entire family to Christ. So definitely go check that out. I'll try to put a link to that somewhere. I hope that helps, and let me know if you have any other ideas or any input.